shit. What's up? You ever have someone who like gives you word of advice or like motivation, and it just comes out really wrong? Right? So before the show today, I was talking to my neighbor. So you got this, Avi. This is your time. Look, you don't have a job, you don't have a family, you don't have a girlfriend. This is your time to work on your comedy. And I was like, yeah, I guess my life is good. But that's when I realized I'm so close. I'm one step away from really being a New York City comedian. And by that I mean I'm unemployed, I'm broke, I'm depressed. All I'm missing is the drug problem. And I think I'm gonna go with cocaine. At least that way I can lose weight as I'm on my downward spiral. But it's so fucking expensive. It's like $100 a night for shitty stuff. How are people broke with drug problems? Like me, I'm a big drinker. Right? I love going to bars. I got a lot of friends that are bartenders. I know the owners. So when I go out, like when I lost my job, I went there. I drank for 5 hours. My tab was $5. They wouldn't take my tips. That's how you can be a broke drunk. Right? When's the last time you heard a drug dealer say, "Yo, look, I know things have been rough on you a little lately. I know you're going through a rough time, look, bro. This 8 ball's on me." It never fucking happens. So I decided I had to go through some changes, right? I lost my job. I'm unemployed for the first time since I was 16. So I'm going through some changes. One, the suit, right? For the last year, people told me, they said, "Avi, when you do your comedy, dress like you already made it." So I did. And I came in like pajamas and shit. Because I already made it. I don't have to fucking impress you. You have to impress me. I'm famous. Right? If Kevin Hart showed up in pajamas, nobody would give a shit. Turns out this is what they meant. They meant act like you're a normal person and you're successful and people are actually looking at you. My bad, they didn't explain it right. And I think that happens a lot. We always hear these stories and these sayings, and it's supposed to mean one thing, but we interpret it completely different. The one that I have the biggest problem with is the tortoise and the hare. Right? We're all familiar with the tortoise and the hare, right? Yeah. Right, what's the moral of the story for the tortoise and the hare? Right, slow and steady wins the race, right? That's bullshit. Right? That's bullshit. I have steadily become slower my entire life, and I'm not winning anything. The real moral of that story is, don't be a dick. Right? The hare could have won 4 hours earlier. He was gone. What happened? He stopped. Right? He was a dick. He fucked around, and he got embarrassed. So shouldn't we be teaching these little fucktards, right, when they're in first grade? Don't be a dick. Sorry, I kind of hate kids now. I used to love them, and I think now it's getting to the point, like as I get older, I just think that I'm not going to have a kid on purpose. Right? So in my mind, I'm like starting to hate them, so I don't feel bad about that. One of the other changes that I made is I moved. I live in the hood now. I fit in great, clearly. And you know, everyone in New York thinks they live in the hood, but I live in the hood. Right? I mean, the only cigarettes I can buy are Newports. The only condoms I can buy are Magnums. I live 3 doors down from a Crown Fried Chicken, and 5 doors down from a different Crown Fried Chicken. Right? I live in the hood. Right? And you know, I just clapped. I just clapped when I talked. When's the last time you saw somebody as white as me clap? Like, he's been getting me in trouble. I was at my barber, right? I started clapping. He's like, "Avi, you gotta watch out." He's like, "Women, they can clap for whatever they want." "Yo, girl, my hair looks good." Yeah. Like, as a guy, if you clap, you better be ready to fucking fight. Alright, I'm gonna stop clapping real quick. My neighborhood's hilarious though. I heard catcalling for the first time in my life. Like, I've always heard of it, but I've never actually seen it. It's the dumbest thing in the world. Right? Like, it's not, what makes me mad is it works sometimes. But people in my neighborhood say the dumbest things. Like, these are pickup lines that I heard when I was in 3rd grade. "Hey, yo, ma! I lost my number. Can I get yours?" The dumbest one was, "Hey, yo, ma, you need a sponsor?"
Wow.
How does that really work? Like, I'm pretty sure you can't fuck your sponsor. Right? Like, you're just asking to be friend zoned. That's what you're doing. You might be like, "Hey, yo, ma, you want to get a bottle of wine? We'll watch The Notebook?" "Hey, yo, ma, you need me to pick you up some tampons?" No? Well, the first week that I was in my neighborhood, I went to the deli at the end of my block. And I went in and this guy was mad as shit. They were trying to charge him $2 extra for extra cheese. Right? He's hollering at the cooks, and he looks around the deli and he sees me. and just stares for a good 30 seconds. Oh, I get it. I get it. You guys trying to charge extra just because crackers live in the neighborhood. What the fuck does that have to do with me? First of all, I would have cracked up. I've never called him crack before. That was funny. But he had an eye patch, and I've learned you don't fuck with a guy with an eye patch. Because more than likely, like, that wasn't just bad lacing. Like, he got stabbed in the eye. And I was mad. I was like, how do I just moved into this area. I don't want people to think I raised the price of cheese. So like, I gotta figure out how to let them know that, like, I'm just one of you, right? So first I was like, I gotta get to the root of the problem. I gotta figure out why they think that, I'm the cause. So I thought about it for like nights and weeks, and finally it came to me. Look, since the dawn of time, what has gone together better than cheese and crackers? And now, guys, I gotta tell you, I had a breakthrough the other day. Right? I figured something out that everyone's been wondering for the longest time. I now understand ghetto black girl names. Right? I do. Right? So now I know a lot of these girls, and a lot of them are a pain in the ass. Right? Pain in the ass. And I was wondering, is that coincidence? I don't think it is. I think it has to do with their moms. Right? Mom knows when the baby's born, she's going to be a pain in the ass. Right? So what does she do? She gives them a name that's good for yelling. Right? Think about it. Sharitha! You get your motherfucking ass in here. Frankie French! What did I tell you about talking back to me? That doesn't work with white girl names. Hey me. Did you clean your room? Carly. Did you do your homework? Sure, Keisha! What did I tell you about finance school? Figured it out. Before guys, I'll say, one of the changes I'm making, I'm trying to date again for the first time in a couple of years. Right? And it's hard because the last girl that I dated, I really loved. It was hard dating after you go through a great relationship. And this girl, we have the same sense of humor. We like the same comic books. Right? It's hard to find a girl that likes comic books, let alone the same ones as you. But one day, something really weird happened. She came up to me and she said, Avi, no matter what you do, you can't make me orgasm. That's not the weird part. I'm used to that. It's fine. I'm good at sex. I come every time. She's bad. She doesn't come every time. That's not my fault. What was weird is that she thought I cared enough to tell me. And then something else weird happened. I started to care. So I did what any good boyfriend would do. I went home. I Googled it. I tried to find new techniques, new positions, anything to keep this relationship alive. And you know what I found out? It wasn't my fault. Ladies, it wasn't my fault. It turns out a woman can only orgasm after she has puberty. So that's not on me at all. That's God. All right, guys. My name's Avi Gould. You have a good night.